Why would someone want to do this? Well, when you think about real estate, they probably want to do it because they're holding assets and they don't want those assets to be called into question with anything that they may possibly be liable for, allegedly, or, they just don't want people to know how much they own or what they own for their reasons, because we do have litigation sharks. We are a litigious society. So people, the more they know that you have, the more they will try to go after you. So that's a reason for anonymity. But like I said earlier, there's pros and cons to that. Being anonymous and detaching yourself from companies can absolutely have its pros, but then its cons can be, now it may be harder to prove your asset worth. But it can be proven, because we talked about the operating agreement. There's things that can be structured in operating agreement in a way where you reattach yourself to these businesses and the assets where it's not public knowledge, because your operating agreement is not displayed on public. It's a private document that you may be able to show individuals. So as I mentioned, with real estate, really quickly, individuals who have the conversation with real estate, they may talk about registering an LLC in particular states, usually the states that's brought up the most, Wyoming and Nevada. But there are other states in which anonymity can be achieved. And also you can register in states a nominee where anonymity is not there. So what do I mean by that? There are certain states where, what we talked about earlier, they only going to ask basic information. They're going to ask, what the business name is, business address, registered agent, your reason for forming this entity. So they ask basic information. So the information they do ask, you would just have to make sure that what you give them is not tied to you. So you wouldn't want to put yourself as the registered agent. You possibly would not want to be forming the organization, because if you form the organization, you are the organizer, you're the incorporator, you put your name there. You can have anyone incorporate the business for you. You want to hire a professional. I'm not saying you have anyone. You want to have anyone who understands registering an LLC do it on your behalf. Hire a professional to do that. Their name will go down as the incorporator. Your business address is your name. Make sure it's not tied to that. Something that's personal. So there are ways to achieve that anonymous registration in the states that only require basic information. So that is one way.